people. It is Saturday morning. Not super early. We had to run into town this morning and drop off the rebar bender that we rented so that we didn't have to pay for it for 2 days. We got everything bent up yesterday, so that worked out pretty good. So we're back to the camp right now, getting some things situated. We're gonna chill for a bit right here, and then we're gonna go get back to it. So yeah, we did not get as much as I would have liked to have got done. So we had the batteries died in the level partway through the work that we were doing out there. So I was kind of guessing when I was digging for the last part of it with the tractor, and we had it pretty close. We used a tape measure best we could, but it seems like the land kind of goes up a little bit towards the back. So even though I was at the same level, it's not at the same level on the bottom. So it didn't work out exactly right. So we got to kind of dig out some of that today, and then also because the bucket on the tractor is kind of rounded a little bit, it made it so that the bottom of the holes, we needed to get in there and square them out in order for the cages to fit down in there properly. So it kind of was, it was a bit of a pain. It was a lot more work than I had hoped, and it took a bit longer. So we didn't even get to the roof. We're probably not going to get to the roof at all this week, sadly. So, but I'll show you where we're at on that when we get out there. We're going to do a little bit of stuff here around the camp real quick, and then get this situated, and then we'll head out to the build site, and I'll show you where we're at. So I'm going to wait for John. He's handling some stuff right now. I'm going to get in the scriptures a little bit and get something to drink and kind of get ready for the day. So stick around, and we'll get out there, and I'll show you what we got when we get out there. So stick around. Thanks. So right now we're in the process of leveling all of these, and we got the level set up here, and John is going to say hi. John.
Hi, John.
All right, John's gonna make sure we're good. All right, so we're good right there. All right, I think, sorry for the wind, I think there was a point where we stopped leveling because the batteries died and we had to get new batteries. So there's a point where it stops being right level, and we need to level it the rest of the way down. So John's gonna find out where the spot is where it stops being level, and then he's gonna go through and level everything all the rest of the way down, and then we have to level these two big ones right here. And then once we get that done, we're gonna start putting the cages in. I've got the rebar laid out right here along the sides, and these ones we just need to lap them 24 on center, or I mean give them a 24-inch lap, and then run them straight on chairs. And then I've got some separator bars to keep them separate. And then the big footings here, the square footings, those are the ones that get the cages. So I'm going to be building cages while he's leveling that. I'm going to get all of this cut up and bent and ready to go. And then once we get everything situated, we're going to start dropping it down on chairs and then get it all set up for the inspection. So, all right, stick around. We're on it. So we have cut all the rebar here. So we got it all cut to length for what we need. And we got the rebar bender right here. So we're going to start bending this up and building the cages to put down in the holes for the footings right now. So stick around. Thanks. Alright, so we are here out at the build site again. This is the roofing material here. I had to get all of this loaded over to the house. We can't really drive the trailer over there, so we're going to have to carry it by hand. It's a little bit heavy, but these are the roof panels. So they're 400 millimeter panels, standing seam panels. So I got 2 bundles of them here. There's about 25 panels. And then this is all of the different flashings required. So we'll have to open this up and pull them out one at a time and walk them over there. So, but we're gonna, first thing we're gonna unload all of this, get this all over to the house, and then we're gonna come back here. This is the rest of the cages. And we still got 2 of these guys. We got to build the cages. This is all the rebar here. This is all the long stuff that's going to lay down in the long trench right there. Now we got to level the rest of that all the way out before we can do that. Sorry for the wind, it's a little bit windy. But so this is what we got done yesterday. So we built the cages and put them in here, and it's a little funky. It got knocked over a little bit, I think, between when we put it in and now. And we got this one, and then these are the ones that go, that have the verticals that stick up. Those L's will stick up out of the footing to tie on the bar that goes to the pilasters that are going to get attached to that, and they'll hold up the tire wall. So we got these 3, 1, 2, 3, and we got that one out there also is done. And what we need to do today, trying to fall, and this is the starting of the conversation pit. I didn't have enough time to do as much as I would have liked to have done for this with the tractor, but I'm figuring we're gonna just dig this out by hand as we're filling tires, so we can do the tire work that way. So, but this right here, so we need to square out these 2 holes, this one here and this one here. We need to square the bottom of them and make sure that the cages are going to fit proper in there. And then we need to build the cages and go drop them in. So first thing, we're going to move those over to the truck, or not the truck, move those panels over to the bag house. And then we're going to build these 2 cages and drop them. And then after that, we need to level this trench here. And hopefully we can get all of that done today, because I have an inspection scheduled for Tuesday. And we're leaving out of here in the morning. So if it doesn't get done by the end of the day, I'm going to have to call him on Monday and have him reschedule for another week out. And I'm going to have to come up here next weekend and finish it out. So hopefully we can get it done today. We'll see where we're at. So, all right, I'm gonna get on this before it gets too late. So, stick around. Thanks. Alright, so we're out here. We got all of the cages in here. These are the last two here and here. And we got these good set up. So now this is the last thing we got right here. This trench, 116 feet. So right about where that bar is right there, this is where we started losing level. So we need to level it from there. You can see how it drops down. We need to level it from there all the way back. So we got our work cut out from us. Apparently worn out noontime English is difficult as well. I need some water, it's very hot. Crap, what was I saying? Yeah, oh right, cut out for us. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We have our work cut out for us. So we're gonna take a few minutes and catch a break, get some liquid in us, some fluids, and pick it up again. So I'll set it up back over there when we start up again and get going on it. So stick around. Thanks. So we're back out here again. I got the level set up here and it's going. You can see it moving right there, and that's the level. So thanks Jeff for letting us borrow it. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, and we double checked all the way down up to right about where he's chipping at right there, and we're level out to that point right now. So we need to work on leveling it the rest of the way. So I'm gonna set the camera up down there and we'll be chipping and shoveling and checking the level. So hopefully we can get it done. I'm gonna try and get this all the way done by about 5 or 6, and if I can get it done by a decent hour, we're just gonna take down the camp and drive home tonight. So that would be the best way. It'll be late. It'll be like midnight or so when I get there, but that's fine. I mean, as long as, you know, we'll see if we can get it done. All right, I'm gonna get to it. So stick around. Thanks. Alright, so we're taking a break. Found a spot of shade over here. Say hi, John.
Hi, John.
Yeah, we're relaxing. Taking a few minutes. Gonna grab a sandwich and something cold and carbonated to drink. Whew. Yeah, that clay is brutal. Oh my God. What do you think? No likey? John don't like the clay. That bar is really heavy. I think my shoulders and arms are going to be hurting me tonight. We got some wind going. Alright, well, we're going to get something to eat and chill for a bit, cool off. It's pretty friggin' hot today. And we'll get back to it in a little bit, so stick around. Thanks. Okay, so we're taking a break right now. Say hi, John.
I need to lay down.
John's not digging it. Yeah, that's been a bit of labor today. Oh man, that trench, the ground out here, once you get about, what, 12, 18 inches down, it just turns into like solid rock clay. Here, look, like this. This is the, oh, sorry about the wind. This is the, look at that. It's just rock. It's super hard. I can't even, I mean, that's what we're chunking out of there. Look at that, big old piles of it. Look, you can see here. Here, look, see how you can see the dark? It's dark right there for about 12 inches, and then it just turns into all that nasty rock. Ugh. And it's really, really hard to dig through. Oh, you're out there with that bar chipping away at that. Holy cow. Yeah, that was not nice. And you know, the thing is we had the tractor out here and we had the level going and the batteries died in the level. So we were just using a tape measure and kind of measuring it, but the problem is that the ground goes up on that side and it's only like 4 inches, but it was like, what, 50 feet? Yeah. About 50 feet of like 4 inches deep of that clay that we had to chip out of there and just shovel out. Man, it was brutal.
Had to do it inch by inch.
Yeah, inch by inch. It was not nice. So anyways, all right, we're gonna finish up our break and get back to it, so stick around. Thanks. Alright, so we have finished the trench here. Let's see. All the way down. That is 116 feet of trench. Now we got to put the rebar in. So we're going to throw down the rebar real quick and get that all set up, and once we get that in, then we're going to call it for the night. So stick around. Thanks. All right. Whew. The sun is going down. It's starting to get dark. We are finished, finally. I'm gonna bring you over and show you down the line where we tied up all the rebar here for the bottom of this thing. It's probably gonna be a little bit windy. Sorry, I'm all over the place. It's my arms don't want to work right. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna take you out and show you the rebar down in the trench that we got all tied up in here, and it's probably gonna get a little bit windy once I come around the side, so just bear with me. But I'm gonna show you this, and then I'll come right back and I'll show you. Hang on. All right, so I'm gonna go over here. Okay, I'm trying to guard this for you so it's not windy. So there's the rebar all the way down right there. And we got the ones on the side that are going to go on the top. So we got to put those in whenever we do the pour. We got to add those on the top of it so that it's got the four corners going long ways. So, and then there's some embeds and anchor bolts and other things that got to go in it. So. And I've got most of that stuff over here. Here's the anchor bolts right there. And a little bit of extra rebar. I'm gonna have a lot of other stuff that I gotta do later, so that's fine. I don't mind having extra. So, alright. We're gonna close it up and get us back to the campsite. And I'm probably gonna fall over. So, yeah. We're going to get back there and then get up early and get us home. So thanks for watching our video. Like and subscribe. Yeah. See you next week. Thanks.